You tuned in to Flip the Script, cause fuck all that other shit. Phil G the Knowbody. You're listening to Greystoke, Mateo, Dave Rock, and the one and only DJ C Reality. Get your bars up, cause I don't like them. Motherfuckers.
Hey yo, this is Slow One representing for Hip Hop Stacks. And when I'm not fapping it up to midgets with fat asses and tater tot nipples, I like to listen to Tales from the Flip with your host, Phil G the Knowbody. No me gusta.
Hey yo, this is Seekz One, all the way out from Canada, and you're tuned in to Tales from the Flip. This is Seekz One, all the way out from Canada, and you're tuned. Hey yo, this is Seekz One, all the way out from Canada, and you're tuned in to Tales from the Flip with my dude Phil G the Knowbody. Let's get it, Philly.
And now, our feature presentation.
You know who I am? I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
Make a quit on that rip as I flip the script.
Tales from the
Script.
You know I'll flip.
We had the right idea in the beginning. And we just need to maintain the focus and elevate. What we do, we update our formats. We have some
Yo, flip it, a script it, a rip it, a script it, a flip the script radio. Oh, Tales from the flip. Sunday night, mother flippers. Welcome to the one and only show, the official Flip the Script Radio archive and highlight show, for those who didn't know. What I do here is put together some of the best moments, best highlights, you know what I'm saying? Some of the best sets. Try to get joints and you know, mixes. I try anyway to get mixes from 2015, 2016, and 2017. All up into every show, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't know, I try to get some breaks in there in every show. Bringing you the best moments of all the interviews and live spit, live representation, live rip. He ripped it. Oh, shout out to Naima. I just want to send a taste of Cadbury out to my girl. Know what I'm saying? No further ado, Flip the Script Radio and Phil G the Knowbody about to bring to you episode motherfucking, what is this, episode 29? 1/4/2017, Grungy Boguez. Ill individual, providing supplements for those that are lyrical to, you know what I'm saying? Providing them with the proper supplements to, what the fuck am I talking about? Hey, yo, twist your spliffs, get your 40s, curse, hit the motherfucking liquor store. Thanks for tuning in, twist your L's, Flip the Script Radio, Tales from the Flip, every motherfucking Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Flip the Script Radio with DJ C Reality, Greystoke, Mateo, and Dave Rock. On motherfucking Flip the Script Radio on mixlr.com and tune in every Wednesday night 8 to 11 p.m. and Tales from the Flip every Sunday mother flippers.
I know what this crowd wants. A little slay on words. Maybe a couple of nasty fright gags. Welcome, kiddies. Tales from the
Script.
You know
I like these. I'm just showing the progression of a beginning musician. These dudes are like, they study, you know what I mean? It's different. It's a difference. Yeah, I could put grooves together, but this is a different level, you know what I mean?
Yes. What's up, FTSR family?
What's going on?
Down?
It's another Wednesday. We back at it.
I like this. You like it?
What's this?
Yeah.
What's this, C?
This is me, man. It's my new track. Dave just banged this out.
He has a xylophone.
Banged this out, man. He got a whole album coming out, man, called Neck Bones and Chancletas. He did it on the SP973Z. What? You saw me banging on that damn thing? Pause. That's that new shit. Oh man, shout out to DJ Obsolete. It's one of his instrumentals in the background. Sent me a bunch of stuff. Pretty good stuff, man. I gotta say, man, you know, there's a lot of producers out there, and young guys too, that are making a lot of, I hate to call it boom bap and make it sound dated, but
that's what it is.
Like authentic hip hop stuff, man. It's like really breath of fresh air. Speaking of that, we got Grungy Boguez is coming through tonight. Local dude, producer. He's got a lot of really good stuff. He's been sending us stuff, you know, fan of the show. So we figured, you know, anyone that's doing it and, you know, is passionate about it, we're going to have him come through.
That's what's up.
So he was very excited and he agreed to come through and hang out. I told him that Matt would give him a massage.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while.
Who would have ever thought, right?
Me and Dave Rock been hanging since '89, so it's easy for us to do this every day.
Me and Gray Stoke about the
and me and Stoke been since the early '90s, and I hate C. It's been about 2.5, 3 years now, but
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you hate me.
I know.
So
I don't like that you love that I hate you.
But let's do a little bit of like a recap here. So this is your first radio thing ever, right? You never did any.
Nah,
I don't think you've done much of anything before this show.
Nah, I just like did computer shit all my life. I never been on a mic. Pause.
Hold on, you're lying.
You're lying, man. Back in a Cutler, man.
You was poetic.
Oh, true. I spit a little bit back in the day.
Oh, jeez.
I played with it. Pause. Yeah. And Cutler. I mean, I was a fan and a guest on Cutler.
I don't like them.
I did more Nintendo 007 with T-Bone than do any work over there. But it was good times, man.
Rest in peace, T-Bone.
Rest in peace, T.
Yeah, that was the T. Rest in peace right there.
So did you ever have anything like officially released, or was it?
Nah. Everything I did was through Greystoke and Fat.
You never like Fat Beats never put a single out?
Nah. I see what you're doing, bro. I'm gonna throw something at you. I got this ashtray here.
You really should put out a 45, man. That's the way to go.
Yeah. I actually went gold on MySpace.
Hey. Hey, you probably still remember the verse. Give him a beat.
Oh, nah,
this got an instrumental right here. Go ahead, man.
Hey, Mudfoot, you know what we're here for. Lay some treats on us.
Wow, this track is hard. Like this.
Yeah, check it out.
It's a good thing Night Boogie is in here.
I like this beat. I'll steal your mic and eat your meat.
Pause. He can't help it, can he?
Then I go to the fridge where your food lives. Shout out to Night Boogie. I played.
Eat it till it hits my ribs.
So anyway, this is a Grungy Boguez beat in the background. Round of applause.
Salute.
For the instrumental
Appreciate
loveliness.
that, fellas.
No doubt. So what's up, man? Welcome to the Kitchen Room, Flip the Script Radio.
Thanks for having me, man.
Nah, no doubt, man. Anytime, anybody that's doing this shit for real, man, you know, that's what it's all about.
It's a privilege, man. It's a privilege.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So what's up, man? Give the people a little history. I see the chat room is crowded, man. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah,
I see you've been going back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, I was in there.
So give some history, man. Let them know what the deal is, who you are, where you're from.
I'm Grungy Boguez, you know. Grew up in Unicity, New Jersey. You know, but I lived all over the place in North Jersey, you know, but most of my time in Unicity. Grew up, you know, Wu-Tang fan, you know.
So that's where you get your inspiration.
Oh yeah. RZA, you know, Sons of Man, all that, you know.
Shout out to my man Tony Vega on 39th Street, Union City. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah. I lived in the projects for 2 years.
Oh, so he's right there, right across the street.
Yeah,
no doubt.
All over, man.
Small
Downtown
world.
Union City. Lived in the projects. Lived in West New York for a couple months. Lived in Patterson for 3 years. Just all over North Jersey.
Where'd the name come from?
Grungy Boguez is an ode to my favorite person, Muggsy Boguez.
Yeah, like, you know what? And I kept thinking Muggsy Boguez.
Round of applause for that, no doubt. Even the name is clever. You see what I'm saying? Be creative.
Well, he was a little guy. He was always underrated. You know what I mean?
And he had a lot of heart.
Yeah. He would be like, if Matt was cool, he would be him. But unfortunately, Matt's just a midget.
I think I'm taller than Muggsy Boguez. Yeah, he could dunk on you.
Yeah, man.
And all these joints in the background that you're hearing that we're talking over, these are all Grungy Boguez joints.
Salute.
So people, while we're speaking.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, hold up. Let me take a second off. Let me put this up a little bit. Got bangers, man. There's a lot of bangers out there.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Makes me want to write something.
God forbid.
Dope. So, I know a lot of people are messing with the SP, of course, if they still have one.
Right.
And then, the MPC, of course. People jumped around, ASR and Sonic, all of that. But what's your tool? What's your preference? What are you working with?
I use Propeller Head Reason.
Okay.
I'm on Reason 8 right now. I chop my samples with Adobe Audition, bring it into Recycle, chop it up, then finish everything off in Reason. But I don't use none of the stock sounds. You know, I bring everything in from vinyl. I sample, drum breaks. You know, so.
Did you notice that, C?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's doing it the authentic way. I mean, a lot of people, man, and you're a young guy compared to us. Like your generation, like they don't even know about that stuff.
Yeah. I'm 31, by the way.
Yeah, well, we got you by
about 15 years.
I got you by about 6 months.
Okay.
And a few decades.
You're actually older than me.
Yeah, but that's good, man. I mean, because a lot of people would talking crap when all the software came out and everything back then.
Right.
It was like, what are you gonna Fruity Loop? Everybody just automatically became Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
You know, it was like some people, Spanish people say Cheerios and you're eating Fruity Pebbles. Get a Cheerio.
Fruity Pebble.
Yeah, that was the way it was. If you were messing around with a program back then,
right.
He was a Fruity Looper. So you think it's getting the respect today? You think a lot of people like Ninth Wonder?
Right. I was just about to say that. I think Ninth Wonder really kind of like turned the tables when everybody was like Fruity Loops. Like you made that on the computer.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I was one of them. I was like, I always banged on the pads no matter what. When that came around, I didn't know what to do with it.
Right. All my friends, when I was like really, really, really young, the people I used to hang out with, the producers, they rocked on the MPC 2000. And I used to like just watch, you know what I mean, and sometimes mess around with it. But when I started producing, somebody had introduced me to Reason, and I was like, I don't know, because I saw everybody on the MP, But I said, how could I use this, but just bring in my sounds, So I figured out, you know what, I'm just gonna use it as software and as a sequencer, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna bring in all my sounds. Off break beats and off of vinyl or taking it from YouTube, whatever, banging on a bucket, whatever.
The bottom line is, if it's dope, it's dope. It don't matter what you made
absolutely.
it on, But it seems like you got the A-Rap music. They want to see kids banging on the pads because that style is kind of
right. People are into the
right
visual.
now.
It's the same thing with like DJing. People want to see people spin on their head and take their shirt off. You really ain't doing shit, but it looks good. To the untrained eye or ear.
Right.
But that's what I was going to allude to piggyback off Gray Stokes' point was like it's about the ideas. Like
absolutely.
Gear. I mean, certain equipment has reproduces a certain sound a certain way, but it's all about your ideas and what you're doing.
Especially with the machine, when the machine came out, the native instruments machine, that, and then the MPC Studio, and because those companies saw that, like producers wanted to keep their style and keep that rugged sound, but they just made it easier, just like how how you sample on the MPC on the MPC Studio, you actually got the software. And you can see it like that, and you can manipulate it more.
I always wondered, those kind of software, Reason and stuff like that. When it came to leaving the beat dirty or quantizing it, did it work the same way like an MPC?
Yeah.
Do you leave your beats dirty?
Yeah, I leave them dirty. I don't quantize. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's just there's a little thing that you check if you want to quantize.
Oh, okay.
So as you
hear this, people, hear this,
and you just connect your MIDI controller. You tap out your drums. If you don't want to quantize, you just uncheck the box.
Everybody in the chat room is like, we knew about this, you old fuck. You didn't know about it, Greystoke. Yeah. That's why I'm asking these questions.
Right,
guys.
right.
I gotta know, man.
Pat bought that program
Tell
downtown.
them, producing records when they were in grammar school.
Yeah, right. What do we got playing here?
This is the name of this instrumental is Sandman. That's how you have it labeled.
Yes.
And even again, like if you've been hearing the joints I've been playing in the background, like the diversity, like peep the the snare, drum sounds on this. Everything's very different.
An interesting story about this beat was, I think it was, I don't know if it was a year ago, 2 years ago, I can't remember, but I was participating in the iStandard Producers Showcase.
Yeah, I remember that.
And this is one of the beats I played. I came in second place out of 15 producers.
Dope.
So it was a dope experience, and yeah, this is one of the beats I played.
Were you ever any of the MTP, the beat battles?
Nah.
I could have, because I DJ'd a couple of those. Shout out to DJ Priority and all those guys.
They do it monthly, or?
Nah, this is a while back. This was like years ago, but I could have.
Okay.
I thought maybe you might have been at a few of those.
Nah.
How about artist features? You have anybody like big names on any projects?
Nah, I mean, like I'm just starting to break out of my shell, because I was one of them cats, one of those quote unquote bedroom producers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I'm a little introverted.
You mean learning your craft, which most people don't do?
Exactly. Oh, you a bedroom? Nah, I'm working on my craft. But just recently, within the last couple years, I've been, breaking out of my shell.
That's good.
And we got to join with Pace One on this project that we dropped.
He's been here. Shout out to Pace.
Yeah, shout out Pace One. Outsiders. That was big for me because I'm a big Outsiders fan.
Been here too.
Well,
yeah, man. And
a few of them.
And I'm working with a couple artists now. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is, like until things really happen, you don't want to get your hopes up. But there's a couple of things lined up.
Well, being here is a kind of like a stepping stone to get to these guys.
Oh, absolutely.
And one thing I did do today that you did notice when I posted that Bandcamp site.
Oh, thank you, man.
That I tagged a whole bunch of people. El the Sensei was one of them.
And that was, I appreciate that.
I know these guys. I know once they hear you, they're gonna want to get some beats and stuff like that. So everybody who's in the chat room,
I'm ready to work.
Yeah, all you MCs, man. This guy's got a lot of beats. Very talented. I know we got a lot of producers in there too, man, but let's all work together, man. Get the best project
absolutely,
you get.
Absolutely.
Yep. Got a whole bunch
of it.
We definitely can't complain about the state of things when the people that are doing like-minded people aren't doing things together. You know what I mean? People gotta, I know everybody. It's tough to kind of carve out your little niche, and when you get there, you kind of want to hang on to it. But,
right.
You got to let people in, man. It's just like the whole purpose of us doing this show.
Oh yeah,
you know
man.
I mean?
Like I'm into sharing drums, trading samples, and just I'm into that.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah. These kids need to learn this, man. I mean,
no doubt.
At some point, the kids are gonna get put on to FTSR. We got a bunch of old men in the chat room, man. Sorry, guys, but it's true. You're probably older than me, probably. But the kids got to learn, man. And this is one way. We have the archives. The shows, what I've learned is the shows are gonna wind up lasting forever. When you hear the archives, you're like, wow, I don't remember that. That was dope.
I don't, and like when Phil G does his show, which is Thursdays, which is going to be Sunday, it's like a recap of our show.
Right.
I've DJ'd all these shows, and I listen back, and I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Even like tonight, I've been running through like a lot of joints like 2016.
Right.
And there's just so much music now because of this digital era.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of garbage that gets through that shouldn't because there's no filter. But there's also a lot of great stuff that gets through.
You just gotta sift through it.
Yeah, no doubt.
They bugging in the chat room. Vinyl Sniff said, "I'm 59, going on 18." Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
he said vinyl is the future.
Yeah, for hipsters drinking kale smoothies.
Oh, that's Brooklyn for you. So what do we got? We got another Grungy Boguez beat right here.
Syllabus 2 is the name of this one.
Yeah.
Now see,
listen to that swing. You know what I mean? Like you got to know about it. when you hear that close drum and that snare next to each other, he put the swing on it, probably like 60%, maybe 63%.
Yeah, shifted to the right a little bit.
That's what happened.
Off the grid.
Guys got, you know.
Now we have a young dude, actually Jersey cat, I don't know, 21, 22 years old, Lace Fuego. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Nah.
But he's a listener. He's been here.
Salute,
he's
brother.
got joints. I could hear him doing something on this.
Oh, let's do it.
I'd like to hear that. If he's listening, man, reach out to Grungy Boguez, no doubt.
Let's work.
Brings me to a question. You know, most dope producers, most guys that make beats got like a flock of MCs hanging around them. You know, waiting to pluck a beat. Like, do you have a harem of MCs? Do you have like a group that you kind of focus your beats to, or say, hey, I got this, you want to spit to it?
Not really, because I used to, but everybody grew up, got married, they decided to, you know.
Doesn't that kill everything?
Yeah, man.
You know,
the nerve of them, women.
Yeah, everybody just, went their own ways, and I became a little bit more introverted and just kind of like stuck in my little zone, so because of that, at this moment, I don't have like a crew that I show them the first joint, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just...
Well, after today, you might.
But I will say this.
I'm open to it.
What I'd like to hear, man, from you in the future is, because your beats are so diverse and there's a cohesiveness, but there's a diversity. Like, like the producer MC album needs to make a return. Like the Premier Guru, Pete Rock, CL.
Right.
If you could find a dude that you really feel like...
Actually, I did.
I was just about to ask him that. Find somebody.
My brother, MP Agent. Shout out to MP Agent.
Oh, that was on that post.
Yeah,
he's nice, man.
Yeah, shout out to MP Agent. He's part of Scribbling Idiots crew. He's from Illinois, and we just put out an album recently. It's called No Expiration Date, where I produced the whole thing, and we got a joint on there with Pace One.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
we need that, man. We need that.
Yeah. Actually, I had sent it today, actually.
Oh shit!
Because I just realized I'm like, I never sent it to him. You know what I mean?
I'll look and see if it's in the.
I sent it to the flip.
It's in there.
To the Flip the Script Radio email.
And by the way, just real quick, any artist that want to submit music, drops, instrumentals, whatever it is, you can hit up that FTSR hiphop@gmail.com.
Yeah, we just put that album out. You could go to mpgrungy.bandcamp.com. And go purchase that. We just put that out maybe like a month or two ago. So.
All right, well, let's get back into some music, man. I want to hear some of these beats too, man.
Yeah, I'll drop in between joints.
Let's do it.
We'll come back with Grungy.
Yeah, when you hear some instrumentals in between joints, there's going to be some of Grungy's other joints.
Dope.
And in the meantime, he's going to communicate with you guys in the chat room. So try to link up. And then, we'll come back on the mic and we'll talk about some more stuff. We got a whole bunch of questions, and we may do a sing-along, for every new visitor that comes through. I think tonight we're going to do Velarde. Velarde is one of my favorites. I don't know. The listeners seem to enjoy that. But anyway, we're not going to bore you with that stuff. All right, Flip the Script Radio. Grungy Boguez is in the house. Talk to him in the chat room. And we love you guys, except for Phil G and a couple of others that we don't care for too much. But all right, here we go. Flip the Script Radio.
Hey, what up, you sons of a bitch? You're now listening to Tales from the Flip with my man's Phil G, the Knowbody. This is Night Boogie, the mic snack, telling y'all to tune in every Sunday from 7 to 9. You won't regret it, you fuckheads. Turn them off! Turn them off!
Alright. This beat just kicked C in the throat.
This beat just scratched C in the face.
This beat just pulled up in front of an elementary school and pulled the kid into a van and gave him Jolly Ranchers. Oh, that was Matt. Never mind.
The beat's not a pedophile, man.
So anyway, here we go. We're back with Grungy Boguez. This is another Grungy Boguez joint in the background.
Did you just call my beat a sex offender?
Yeah.
Listen, hey, look, whatever it takes, man.
I was going to say this beat just kicked the nun.
This beat is on... is a tier 3 sex offender.
This beat just...
I'm offended.
Stuck up Dave Rock.
So is she.
This beat just got off on a misdemeanor.
Damn. Grungy Boguez in the building, y'all.
What up,
Clap it up
family?
one time.
What up, family?
We're back on the MI. I wanted to ask you though, before you got seriously into production yourself, like
Right.
who were some of the producers that you? I know it can be a common question coming from certain people, but like
Right.
obviously I'm talking about like the intricacies, the subtle
Right.
aspects of the beats. Like, was there anybody you kind of looked
Right.
at that did things like that?
No, you know what, man? Like I like talking about this because I like giving light to the producers that inspired me. And there's a lot of producers that I feel like don't get the respect they deserve. So I love talking about this. I love this question. Alchemist. I feel like Alchemist is not on enough people's top 10 list. You know what I mean? I feel like what he contributed to the game was crazy. So
right.
I like Alchemist, Fourth Disciple.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's RZA's student, and it's like, no, I feel like he's RZA's student, but I feel like he carved a lane for himself.
But
you know
RZA
what I mean?
was somebody's student, so it's
Right, exactly.
It's just people are just
right. Prince Paul, RZA was Prince Paul. You know what I mean?
Everybody was Paul C's student,
And Paul C, right?
I mean, we could talk about that all day,
right?
But it's
Alchemist, RZA, Fourth Disciple,
No doubt.
Stoop, the Enemy of Mankind, the Jedi Mind Tricks producer.
Yeah.
I mean that's probably my favorite. You know what I mean? Like,
anybody with a name that long, it's got to be.
Oh
great.
yeah. Anybody with a name that long got to be like in the Book of Revelations.
That's kind of like Matt, the wannabe radio personality.
Come on, man.
DJ Muggs.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get mentioned enough either.
He don't get mentioned enough. Muggs, Marco Polo right now is a heavy influence.
You know,
what I mean?
people. What I think a lot of people don't realize when they're critical of a lot of these dudes, and it's whether it's MCs, DJs, producers, whatever, they don't realize that a lot of these guys that innovated a lot of this stuff didn't have a visual reference point like we do now.
Exactly.
Like when I was trying to learn certain scratches and this and that, we
Right.
had Red Alert and Marley on the radio. There was no visual.
Right.
You know, people got all these tutorials now.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
learn how to
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
fix your washing machine now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
with Google and YouTube, no, there's no excuse.
but people got to realize that there was some serious innovation happening. You know,
Right.
some of these techniques that are so common now weren't always so common. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's get into this joint. What's this joint we're gonna get into?
What we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna pick
You want,
some.
you want me to tell you what joint?
Yeah, it's up to you. Hey, man, this is your time to
Okay.
pick one.
All right, play Powder Keg. That's featuring Theory Hazard, Kazmeta, and Just Me. That's Scribbling Idiots. That's my man MPH, and that's his crew.
Are you spitting on it?
And no, I'm not spitting on it.
I think the guy's name is Just Me.
Oh, you mean like Just Me? Like
no.
I actually did a cameo on this one.
Did you?
At the end, I sing the outro.
Oh,
no.
Another
Listen, man,
month.
look, if you ever want to sell records, don't put me on anything unless it's cuts. I can handle.
I heard a note. I heard a note. We might have a singing battle later.
Oh, I'm gonna have to hit you up for cuts. Definitely.
I'm always with that, man.
Let's do
Always.
it. Let's do it,
Always
man.
with that.
Because-
All right, so here we go. We're gonna get into it. Powder Keg.
Let's do it.
And the name of the album is what again? I'm sorry.
No expiration date.
All right, so here we go. Stay tuned. We'll be back on the mic.
Let's go.
I don't know what to say no more.
Bruce Lee boy, I catch a bullet with my teeth, make you kiss my Converse and put my verse on repeat. So put your face on the me, cause ain't nobody fornicating with my team. Praise the Lord and pass the ammo. I saw it coming, that's why I went Rambo. Think I'ma stick around so I can be a Sambo. No, King Kunta in the Lambo. S.I. till I D.I. Raw since knee-high and Levi's. They smack you out your man Buddy Beehive. Off the dome like inner city triage. I'm about as sick as Donald Trump with the mom spitting at your quinceañera. Sharing needles with motion plus and Kazmeta. In the booth with you with the flu, no medicine. Ain't nobody better than idiomatic veterans.
Like the fuse, light it up, let it blow, fan the flames, let it glow. This life that we live ain't for show. Last chance to make a change, always go. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground. Set the detonator, waiting for the countdown. Count it off, count your blessings, gotta make it count now. I'm at the powwow, natives never bow down. That strength gives me courage to right the wrongs through this loud sound. Crack this race, plus a neck condition, next edition. Not a new edition, cooler, now you're next to listen. You can settle for the skinny jeans, pap sippers, but I'm a stat ripper, better be a fat tipper. This how I serve it up is Rachel Ray and Bobby Flay. But Paula Dean get that trials of trout on souffle. Now that's all the rage, my ink touched the page. If I think hard enough, I hear that golden age. I don't live in the past, I pass the barriers. But lessons of the past can help the future that they marry us. And that's the scariest premonition we control. Sometimes you gotta burn it down and let it blow. Like the fuse, light it up, let it blow, let it blow. Fan the flames, let it glow. This life that we live ain't for show. Last chance to make a change or it's go. Let them know. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground.
In the beginning it was written I'd rap. Who you know, killing collabs, iller than Cass. Not killing the cats with the pen and the pad. Been a minute since minutes and the filling in black. Spilling the facts, such as I don't deal in the trap. I just ride the beat smooth as a pimp in a lap. Hitting this gas, quick to give you chemical bats. Keeping sons in line like militant dads. Or the busy Womack, the idiots mash. Got a firing squad and syllable stash. Multis like Falcons filling the gaps. But these backpackers salty, we ain't still in the past. Grew the boom back, but we bigger than that. Didn't fit in the box, so we invented the flap. Really getting sick, I always finishing last. No dough for promo, so give me your cash.
Like the fuse, light it up, let it blow, let it blow. Fan the flames, let it glow. This life that we live ain't for show. Last chance to make a change or it's go. Let them know. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground.
I'd rather eat a pistol grip pump than choose between Clinton and Trump. For victims and chumps, the system has plumbed so many lies that it got some of y'all stumped. Let one of y'all front, man, my writings have spunk. I'm at my wits' end, but it hits in the trunk. So when I'm flexing, I don't wanna hear a thing about a Brexit or another politician caught sexting. Give me NRK in the UK. Give it to me worldwide, starting today. Do away with the powers that prey on the cowards that say that it's all okay. Cause they chose the evil that's lesser. Actively involved in appointing oppressors. You better pull some clean drawers out the dresser. Cause when the powder keg blow, God bless ya.
Like the fuse, light it up, let it blow, let it blow. Fan the flames, let it glow. This life that we live ain't for show. Last chance to make a change or it's go. Let them know. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground. We're gonna burn it on down to the ground. We're gonna burn it down to the ground.
Fuego. Round of applause for Grungy Boguez.
Fuego.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Let's shout out to MCs again. It's who's the MCs on the joint again? Shout them out.
My brother MP Ancient.
Okay.
Theory Has It.
All right.
Kaz Meta. Just Me.
All right. Shout out to that definitely worked well. This is also one of your joints in the background.
Word?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on. Let this breathe for a minute.
Oh yeah. Hold up. I just want an elbow mat. I'm good now.
It's got a black star.
Didn't hurt.
But it reminds me of.
Yo, M-Ski, listen to this, M. Wow. Listen to them kicks.
Word up. Bass notes are dope.
I like.
Let's get into another one, man. Select another one off the album. I want to kind of run through a couple, give people a little taste of the variety. Pause.
No doubt, man.
What do we got next?
Let's do, being that, with the political state that we in, let's do a joint called Don't Speak.
Okay.
My brother, he tackled some of the, when he wrote the joint at the time, that was when the club got shot up.
Oh, in Orlando.
In Orlando.
Okay.
And he touched on that, and that was around that time when he wrote that joint, and it's a very.
And you see what I'm saying? Here's another element that's missing. It's topical. It's I hate to say current events, but we're talking about shit that's happening, not just a bunch of chest sticking out machismo. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's hip hop, but Anyway, let's get into it.
Don't speak. Don't speak.
Here we go. Stay tuned.
Until we are gripped with joyful impulses of the gospel, joyful inner impulses of the gospel of grace from the inside, until we're gripped by that, we're always thinking in terms of doing external duties with pressures from outside.
Left, right, left, get your march on. Follow orders and directives till they mark gone. MK with some ultraviolet, Manchurian candidate with some ultraviolence, man. It's come to my attention that we follow guidestones out in Georgia happily. You'll never dismantle the flame within my candle, the fire that faith channeled through grace to hate battles. It's cool, I get it. Most people so sleepy, awake in a slumber, but they never gon' peep me. And pass the pistol for the Nazis and the zombies, the Fonzies and the Gandhis, and schemes labeled Ponzi. I'm on a back road plotting on my freedom, a foot in a chapel in a Bible that I'm reading, a heart full of Jesus and a Savior I believe in, a world full of tasers that police like to leave in. Don't talk, don't say a word. Hey, don't speak, just watch and observe. Be a good citizen and don't be absurd. Yeah, we all follow orders when it's told and it's heard. Nah, don't talk, don't say a word. Hey, don't speak, just watch and observe. Be a good citizen and don't be absurd. Yeah, we all follow orders when it's told and it's heard. Nah. Keep a muzzle on your mouth like a canine. Don't you ever dog them out when it's steak time. That's the beef, show teeth till they break mine. Or the FEMA camp, step before it's state time. Die free, don't you ever let them take it. Barcoded arms in them lines, butt naked. That's the tribulation, die through innovation in a rhythm nation. Given the stakes and altercations that we deal with. Deal clips, look at Windy City. More deaths than Iraq, Chirac isn't pretty. But tell me why it happens, and don't say gun control. It's economics, leadership, and a lack of so. Dirty cops corrupt workers on them city blocks. Keep the poor even poor till the city drops. Then they buy them neighborhoods like it's penny stocks and rebuild for the rich and the pity stops. Don't talk, don't say a word. Hey, don't speak, just watch and observe. Be a good citizen and don't be absurd. Yeah, we all follow orders when it's told and it's heard. Nah, don't talk, don't say a word. Hey, don't speak, just watch and observe. Be a good citizen and don't be absurd. Yeah, we all follow orders when it's told and it's heard. Nah. We all talk some politics every 4 years. New cycle, new press, a bunch of new cheers. New tears for the losers, get a new career. You just a puppet to the masters and the puppeteers. Regurgitate your education that is taught to you. Evaluation and they hope you never thought it through. This battleground is the sound of the ground around us. The pounds, the downtrodden, the rock bottom surrounds us. We can move a whole mountain with the mustard seed. Or the faith of praying on some busted knees. Don't you know that your soul is overrated? If you hold the Christian morals, then your soul is overhated. You intolerant, dated from a past time. But I drink from that cup when they pass mine. Universal spiritual, hush you take it in. With that micro chip while the devil grins. Don't talk, don't say a word. Hey, don't speak, just watch and observe. Be a good citizen and don't be absurd. Yeah, we all follow orders when it's told and it's heard. Nah, don't talk, don't say a word. Hey, don't speak, just watch and observe. Be a good citizen and don't be absurd. Yeah, we all follow orders when it's told and it's heard.
Yeah, peep this out.
I like that one.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And once again, this is a Grungy Boguez joint. Let this one breathe for a minute. I like this one a lot. Definitely dope, no doubt.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
The listeners are digging it, man.
They're showing love, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, this is like a family here. You know, we've had listeners come through and hang out.
The moment you guys co-sign me, I mean, they embrace me like crazy.
We appreciate that, man. No doubt.
So I appreciate that.
I'm glad you recognize that because there's been some MCs in the past who felt it in the beginning, first 2 weeks or whatever, even after they paid us a visit, and then totally ignored the love we were showing them. And we can continue to love, man, but at least acknowledge it.
Oh man, I mean, before I even came, I mean, once you started like putting the video clip and the promotion, I already like the friend request started rolling in, like people started reaching, like letting me know, you know what I mean? So I feel it. I feel the love.
That's a good topic actually, man, because we will continue to support these guys. We just don't play your song and then forget about you and play somebody else's song, and that's the beauty of what we do here. And I don't want to say no names, but yes, there's been MCs in the past who was just stopped through and said, "Oh, that was just FTSR," and kept it moving. We would like to continue that relationship.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and if everybody else would like to do that, that's what we're about. You know.
That's
I think there's a couple reasons for that. I think that people that are doing like the radio circuit,
right,
kind of just assume that it's just another show. You know, we got
another press.
We got to make the rounds and all that
Right.
kind of stuff.
Especially because I'm from Jersey, so
yeah.
I mean, we Jersey fam. That's another reason, you know what I mean, to stay connected. So,
But once people come through, the people that recognize, I mean, you know, there's a lot of history in the room. A lot of people here have done a lot of other things,
Right.
and I think that kind of shows just in the way we can talk to cats, the things we can talk about.
Right.
It's not like the typical. So you make rap, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, it's a pretty critical process to
tell us about your childhood.
Yeah. When you were an altar boy, did anyone ever sneak up behind you? You want to hear?
Of course they did.
Anyway, let's get into one more joint off the album. I think the people want to hear it.
Yeah.
And so select it, man. And
Yeah,
let us
man.
know.
This joint right here is called Flawed. And this one is important because this one is a transparency joint. This is a joint where, you know, my brother MPH, and he talks about his childhood. He talks about his struggles, his insecurities, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I feel like it's important to be transparent,
Right.
because there's a lot of people out there struggling with different things that could relate to that.
And I'll tell you
know
what,
I mean?
that's a really relevant kind of a tune nowadays, because this whole social media thing has got you thinking that everybody is a millionaire, everybody's living the life of Riley, as they say.
It's ridiculous.
And a lot of people are just home in their bedrooms masturbating
Exactly.
with Walmart brand lotion. They can't even afford like the real shit.
The freaking, what's it called?
They're using the Equate lotion.
Yeah, Equate.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let me stop the presses real quick. Hold on. My daughter's in the chat room. Hey, Steph.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Steph Lover's in the chat room.
Hello,
That's my
Grace Stokes' daughter.
You like that? I'll stop the presses for my kids. I don't care what anybody
Absolutely.
I
says.
hear you.
You know, you should.
That's right.
I did a lot of
Yeah.
pressing for my kids.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm here all week. Try the veal.
His
Pause.
wife is in the chat room, by the way.
That's all right. I don't.
Not anymore.
Salute.
Yeah, I think I might.
Shout out to my wife too, man. She's mad supportive.
Round of applause for
You know,
supportive
shout out to my
wives.
wife, man. Yeah.
Hey, listen. If you're gonna marry someone and not support what they do, then you married the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? It's a package deal. But anyway, let's get into
Shout
this
out to my
joint.
side wife, Sir 69.
Oh shit! All right.
You know,
Hey, look.
he's my guma. You know what I mean?
Hey, you gotta have a gourmand. Paulie, Henry, you gotta go home, Henry. You gotta go home. Remember that, you good fellas? Anyway. All right, we're
I know
gonna.
that. You gotta go home.
You gotta go home. All right, so we're gonna get into this joint, Flawed.
Flawed,
And we'll be
let's
back.
do it.
And then we're just gonna go into some music. Well, actually, we'll have you come back towards the end of the show, give out all your contact info and
Yes,
all of that
definitely,
stuff.
word.
All right, so Flip the Script Radio, stay tuned, and don't forget to hit up the website FTSRHipHop.com. And for music submissions and anything else drops, FTSRHipHop@gmail.com. Okay, me gusta bailar. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Now that deserves a round of applause. Man.
That was insane.
Thank you, man.
Give him I don't like him and a round of applause.
That might be that might be one of my favorite submissions. That track right there that just played.
Wow.
One of my favorite submissions on the show yet.
Wow.
And once again, this is another Grungy Boguez
Thank you, man.
joint in the background.
Wow, that means a lot, man.
That shit, I want that
No doubt.
shit on my iPod immediately,
Yes.
and I want to burn
Yeah,
it.
I got it. If you need me to send it to you personally, I will too.
You know what? I'm lazy, so yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? Just don't go to his house because
Why?
he does that. He's like, come drop it off. You ring the bell, and he's standing there naked.
No.
Oh,
And
no.
he's like, come on in.
I only do that. I only do that to you, and you come every time.
You want some
Hey, yo.
slime?
Nah, don't fall for the setup. So anyway, yeah, shout out, man, to your work, man. It was great stuff.
Appreciate it, man.
Listeners are digging it. So, I mean, I know people are going to want to reach out, so give out all your contact info, where you can be found, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
man. Hit me up on social media, man. I like building. Twitter @Grungy Boguez, GRUNGY BOGUEZ. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. You know, just type in Grungy Boguez on Facebook. You know, and reach out to me. That's all my contact. We got the album mpgrungy.bandcamp.com, mpgrungy.bandcamp.com. And just reach out, man. I'm open to build. You know, I'm open-minded. Let's do it.
I'm gonna forward that album to the DJs like my man
Yes.
Emski in Brooklyn that I know needs it, and the other cats that'll put it to good use that aren't afraid to play music that's
Word.
not the shit that everybody else is playing.
And that's a blessing, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
That needs to happen more. So all right, man. A round of applause for Grungy Boguez and the place to be.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We're gonna get back into some joints. You're gonna chill for a minute. You're gonna stay till then? All right.
We're gonna chill.
So he'll be in the chat room. So hit him up.
Let's
and
do it.
Exchange whatever you got to exchange, and Super Script Radio. Stay tuned, everybody.
Peace.
From the
script.
Hey, what up, you sons of a bitch? You're now listening to Tales from the Flip with my man's Phil G, the Knowbody. And this is Night Boogie, the Mic Snatcher, telling y'all to tune in every Sunday from 7 to 9. You know the bread, you fuckheads.
Turn them off! Turn them off! Turn them off!
Play your right hand. Listen. Right hand. Here we go.
Check it out.
Is this another grungy beat?
This is another Grungy Boguez joint in the background.
I should have knew.
This is cilantro.
Cilantro.
Yo no quiero cilantro.
¿No te gusta?
No te gusta. And
Sazón muy fuerte.
Sí.
And these beats are off of what?
Just beats, right?
These are beats.
Some of them,
like you have a mixtape out with them. Are they?
Everything you just mentioned. Like some of the beats are just beats I got in the stash. Some of them are from projects I released. Like I have an instrumental album called Solitary Refinement, Instrumental Soundscape. You could go to grungyboguez.bandcamp.com to get it. It's on iTunes. And some of the joints, a couple of them were from there. But most of them were just joints I had in the stash. Just stacking up joints. Because I like stacking up a lot of joints. And then I remember I don't know if y'all seen the documentary called Beat Kings.
Oh, yeah.
And RZA was like, yo, keep making beats. Even though nobody ain't buying them, keep making them. Because once you start selling them, you're going to have more to sell. You know what I mean? So
get them now because the price is going up.
Exactly.
Yo, we got M-Ski in the chat room, man. And hearing this from this guy is extra special. He said every grungy track I heard tonight was fuego. And he ain't lying, yo. He ain't lying.
Wow, brother, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
All right.
This is what we do it for, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So once again, I just want to shout out real quick that January 14th, I'll be at the guest DJ at the Yo the 90s party with my man DJ Extra B. That's at Patria in Rahway, New Jersey.
I don't like her.
169. Yeah, I used to date her. I think I caught something. 169 Perfect Address, West Main Street in Rahway, New Jersey. Hope to see all the listeners in the place, anybody who can make it. And Dave is what? What do you... Dave is the 45 King.
Charades.
part 2.
He's like,
Dave wants to have a game of charades. So yeah.
Our program director is playing charades right now.
So Yo the 90s, Patria, January 14th, 169 West Main. Hope to see everybody in the place. Should be a good time.
How's the area around there?
Oh, it's great. You won't get killed there.
Really? You sure?
Unlike here, you may not make it out alive.
Oh shit.
So, how much time we got? We got a few minutes.
We got all the time we want, to be honest.
Well, we have a strict.
We have a structure, yes.
This Dave is like HR. He's like.
He's a whore.
He's well, that too, but he's like, he's breathing down your neck. He's like, if you could shut up now, that'd be great. Son of a bitch. But I had a listener that sent me, because I didn't own it a while back. Back in the day, I was in a group called Mind Crooks, and we appeared on Stretch and Barbito, and I didn't have any of those, appearances or any of that stuff.
Right.
But someone sent it to me,
Wow.
so I think I'm gonna close out the show with some
I think
of that.
that's a perfect foundation.
Classic. That's classic.
Yeah, this could be the foundation. I mean, I do this foundation segment every week where I talk about like a classic breakbeat, just so like joints
Right.
don't get forgotten and stuff like that.
Right.
But this is like a classic moment in time,
Absolutely.
A lot of people romanticize and shit, but I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, listen.
So we're gonna get into that. So this is Mind Crooks on the Stretch and Barbito show, I believe 96-ish maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, but stay tuned. And there's Grungy Boguez in the background.
Salute.
Flipscript Radio.
Break yourself,
Love poem. Yeah. This is a good beat for a love poem.
Pause.
Big motherfucking shout to Seekz One. You know what I'm saying, man? Overtime? Seekz wants some overtime. It don't take overtime for me to blow your mind. Pause. Hey, yo, this is fucked up, yo. This is the least listeners I've had yet. What the fuck is going on, flippers? Are you not entertained? Huh? Seriously, folks. Enough, aside from the jokes, y'all motherfuckers need to tell a foe, tell a friend, and tune the fuck in, goddammit. Seriously, yo. Sincere thank you and shout out to Curse, Kahim, Naima. Send another taste of Cadbury out to her, you know what I'm saying? C Rizzle, BB Rock, Big Attic, you know what I'm saying? The regulars. Or as I like to call them, the irregulars. C Rizzle, the greatest DJ on the planet, goddammit. Big shout to M-Ski. I don't know, y'all. Y'all need to start tuning in. I got no overtime tonight, but we are overdue for some overtime. Maybe if we break fucking 20 listeners, I'll give y'all some overtime. How about that? We got a deal there? Once again, big shout to Seekz. Big shout to Night Boogie. That's all we got for you tonight, flippers. Tales from the Flip. Flip the Script Radio. Every motherfucking Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Flipper the Scripper, the Ripper, the Flipper, the Ripper, the Flip. Flip the Script, FTSR, every Wednesday night, 8 to 11 p.m. Tell a foe, tell a friend. And I swear to God, if I gotta tell you, motherfuckers are good.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Tail from Flip the Script Radio, and I'm gonna tell y'all how to follow us. All you gotta do is get your smartphone, your iPhone, your Droid, whatever, and go to the App Store, the Play Store, and look for MixLR app. That's MixLR, and it's an app, okay? You download the app, you log in. It's easy. You can link it to Facebook, or you can just set it up with any Gmail account or any legitimate email address that you might have, okay? And then you look for Flip the Script. So, MixLR, get the app, follow Flip the Script Radio. Your ears will thank you. We hip-hop's new crib, y'all. Peace.